Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Shaira and I post planner and lettering videos on this channel. So today I have a pretty different video for you guys. As you can see, I have a little package here. You might be able to see it is from Estelle. I recently picked up a Estelle Lilac Daydream cloud from a buy sell trade page. I think it's the official Estelle BST. I actually haven't opened it. It literally came in today. It's all sealed up still, so this is a little bit of an unboxing, first impressions type thing. I've never had an Estelle cloud before. I've never had an Estelle planner altogether. But since I have been using the Wonton In A Million inserts and have been looking into planner alternatives as a whole, I figured I'd try to pick one up. So because this was from the buy-sell trade, it was a little bit more pricey than what it really goes for retail price. However, I did have the benefit of it pretty much came to me just a few days after I paid for it. So I'm just gonna go in and open it up. So the person who sold it to me pretty much just bought it and then kind of opened it up to take photos and then just sent it out to me and put it back in. So everything's pretty much new. My camera's a little too close, but as you can see from the cover, many of you have probably seen this from other unboxing videos. It's just the standard Estelle box. It says, "Make time for what makes your soul shine," and then the Estelle logo. And here it is in the dust bag. It's probably a little bigger than I expected it to be. I mean, I kind of knew what A5 wide size was, but I feel like this is just, maybe I was just comparing it more directly to like spiral bound planners. So we'll see what this baby looks like inside. So this is the Lilac Daydream planner with the silver hardware. I really like it. I love the color of it. It's this light lilac kind of lavender color. I do really like that it has a silver hardware. I don't know if I've ever mentioned it in past videos, but my foil of choice is silver over gold any day. So I was really excited to find this super quickly in a BST page. I'm gonna open it up. So it just has the foam to keep its shape. Which I'll take that out. Everything's still sealed. The rings are still sealed. There's the strings for when you can put TN style inserts. So the Wonton In A Million inserts that you guys have seen me use totally fit in there. I haven't really looked into like how I want to decorate this planner quite yet. I'll probably share that out with you guys later on. But these are just some fillers. So I'm gonna take it all out. And I'm totally just gonna rip through the plastic right now. Just kidding, I don't have to rip through it. That is so satisfying to take that off. I'm also gonna take the one off of the cover thing. So I'm gonna try to put in some inserts into this just so I can see what it could look like. Obviously it wouldn't be like fully fledged out or fully filled. I haven't really made dashboards or anything, and that's gonna be an ongoing process. But yeah, I just wanted to put something in so I can kind of round out my first impressions of the planner. So you guys have seen me use both of these inserts. So here I have the printable inserts from Jesenia Printables. I've used her A5 wide weekly blank pages. So these are completely undated. There's not even the days on top. This does come with the 3 columns, which you guys have seen me use before in a disc-bound planner. I did just use the same inserts, printed them on way thicker paper. If you guys remember, that's the main reason why I switched out from that disc planner. I wanted paper that didn't rip as easily as it did, so I actually printed this on 60-pound hammer mill paper, which it's super thick. It's a little bit more reminiscent of my Archer and Olive journal, so it's like super thick, kind of art style paper, which I do really like. I'll see how I like it with stickers. Obviously it'll get really thick with stickers, but the nice thing is it's in a ring bound planner now versus like a spiral bound or disc bound, which can get really thick. So I'd have a lot of room to really grow in this planner. So I'm just gonna put these in. I did just punch these with my Rapesco 6-hole punch, which I'll show you really quickly. So it's this one. I've used this in my A6 rings before. Punching out A5 inserts with these is a little funky. I've messed it up a few times. I can probably show it to you guys one time when I like DIY stuff for my inserts, but it does have like a weird setting for A5. It's not too bad though. I've just messed up and kind of misaligned the holes before, so I'm a little bit more careful about it now. So let me put this in. So I did have a slight struggle there, mostly from pages that I didn't punch in correctly. Otherwise, like these other pages fit like a charm. They lay flat, which is super nice. I can take them in and out. I'm debating if I want to put like the slits so I could just pull it off, kind of like what I did with my disc planner back then. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's pretty easy to just kind of open it up and take them out. But maybe as I add in more stuff, it might get really full. And then I'm going to put in my Wonton In A Million inserts, which you guys know I've been using in Plan With Me's lately. So I have a couple of spreads here. This was actually made for the A5 wide cloud, which is why it has the scallop edge here. So they are meant to fit with the strings that you have here. So it is kind of like both hybrid, a TN and a rings planner. So I'm just going to insert that there and see kind of how it fits. Even with the Jesenia's printables or whatever printables or inserts I end up using in this planner, I think I'll still use my Wonton In A Million inserts for various other reasons. It fits so nicely in here. I can see why it had to be a little bit shorter than these inserts. So the ring bound ones are slightly taller than the Wonton In A Million inserts. You guys have seen it where I can actually fit like a full thing of bottom washi at the very bottom. So that's something that's different. I might end up using these inserts for my next Plan With Me's. I'll still probably be using my Wonton In A Million inserts for other reasons, like for pre-planning or anything else. But I do just really like that I can do like bottom washi for this and have a little bit more room up top. So that's really kind of my main thing there. However, I do really like the Wonton In A Million inserts. I feel like if it was just ever so slightly taller, I feel like it would have been my planner hands down. It fits so snug and really well in here though, so I can really see how this would be really nice. I'm really excited to set up this planner. Not really make her chunky, I was never that kind of person, but I'm really excited to have both like a monthly and like a weekly in one planner again, because that is something that the Wonton In A Million inserts come in separately. So I'm just gonna go through like the pockets, the overall setup before I kind of wrap up with my final thoughts. So here's the pockets. There's a lot of real estate to decorate, so I'm definitely gonna be looking into like my collection for like clips, etc., cards that I can put into these pockets. It is a little bigger than I'm used to. I've never had an A5 size ring bound planner. I think the biggest ring bound I've used is an A6. So I don't have stuff to really fit in here quite yet, so I'll be working on that over the next few weeks or so. There's these 2 smaller card pockets, 2 of these bigger ones, this kind of window pocket right here where you could put like your ID or something to kind of show through the window. And then there's these two much bigger full-size pockets right here. They're sideways. I like that there's a lot of pockets. I don't know what I'd put in them quite yet. Like I said, some of them, mainly this side, would probably be decorative. Some of these might end up being functional. So there are strings in the front and then strings in the back, right where I put the Wonton In A Million inserts. They just go all the way around, kind of like your standard TN. So it's like this. It's just knotted in the middle. I've seen other planners, like I know Andrea from Scribble Prints Co. just literally took this out and put charms in the holes that they go in. I'll probably be keeping them in for now. They don't really bother me, so I can just totally keep them in there. The rings themselves, super tight, really nice. Obviously that's kind of what I expect of ring planners, especially when you just bought them. And then in the back there are these two, are they called Secretarial Pockets? I don't actually know what they're called, but there's two of them. It'd be really interesting to kind of just insert some stuff in here. I think I'll keep the back pretty flat, especially because you write on it. I guess the front is roughly the same too. Probably just depends on how many dashboards you have. But there are two pen loops in here, which is really nice. And I think, yeah, they're both elastic, which is super cool. So they're not just leather. Everything is in that lovely kind of lilac color. This is a little bit more pinkish. It is still like lilac, lavender, purpley color. So I really like that. And then here, I could still obviously tighten it on the tighter spot. So you obviously have room to grow. Here's what it looks like. There's literally barely anything in it still. The rings are pretty big. I'm not 100% sure what size they actually are, but I can definitely add in more stuff into it. Overall first impressions, I definitely think it's a little bit bigger than I personally expected it to be. Obviously like A5 is the size of like my Archer and Olive, which I'll compare it really quickly. So this is my Archer and Olive notebook, which obviously is way smaller than the A5 wide planner. Obviously the inserts are a little bit more similar to this size, so I'm going to open this up. They're the same height roughly, probably very slight difference, and then totally just a little bit wider. I think the height difference might just also be like human error at this point, like just for me cutting it up myself. But yeah, so I think it's just a lot wider than I expected. I probably should have expected that of a planner that can fit both rings and strings and still kind of hold like a thick planner inside it. So that's just kind of my general thing. I really love the scalloped edge. I think this is obviously one of the biggest selling points for the Cloud. It's just really wonderfully made. The leather is super soft and supple. I really, really like it. My only other concern is that because I did pick up the lilac, I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do for like the fall if I'd want like an alternative A5 wide planner. I don't know if I'll do that quite yet. I know Estelle is doing a, I don't think it's a pre-sale, but a restock of the A5 wide Cloud towards the end of July. So that's coming up. But yeah, I think the Lilac Daydream is actually a new color that she had for their most recent pre-order, which honestly, like I bought this for a bit more than retail price. Would I have waited had I just had the chance to buy it from a pre-order? Probably. I think the instant gratification obviously comes with its own price. Overall, I definitely recommend it. I think if you're looking to splurge, I don't see why not. It obviously is one of the more expensive alternatives to spiral bound planners like the EC, because you spend money on the actual planner and then you spend money on the inserts and other things that you do, plus the decorative element. I personally kind of enjoy that because then at least I can have other kind of creative things that I can do in my planner, like for dashboards and bookmarks, etc. So that's super exciting. So I'm gonna close this back up. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this kind of first impressions unboxing with me. But yeah, you'll definitely be seeing these in my next plan with me's, and hopefully will be a planner that sticks. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.